Hey there, so I'm back again and I'm going to be testing and reviewing the Sheglam Gifted Gemini Palette. Just open up and show you. So it's got these 8 shades in it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to definitely try and create a really good look. So firstly, I'm going to go into this shade called Mind Reader. And I'm going to put that above my crease. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. And it's pigmented too, so wow. Really good. So for the second shade I want to go into, it's called Rebellious, which is this one here. And put that in my crease. Doesn't seem like this is... Well, it's got a little bit of pigment there, but it's not as much as what I'd like. But it's working. Yeah, I have to blend that out. Now on my lid, I want to go in with a shade called Real AF, which is this shade here, which is kind of like a tealy green, and yeah, that looks so nice. And I blended those other shades out. It seems like this palette's got more greens than anything in it. Yeah, that's looking good. Now I'm going to go on with a shade called Persuasive, because I think this blue just looks stunning. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. Ooh, that is nice. That's a nice blue. Oh, like that. That's nice. So now I'm going to do my base and my eyebrows, my eyeliner, mascara. Now we're back to do blush and lips. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm going to be putting on the Carebears. Okay, so I've forgotten what it's called, but it's the orange Carebears palette. Just don't remember, don't really care. Using that as my blush today. But you know, if you want it, you can get it off the Sheglam website. I just can't remember the names. They don't put all the names on them, so now I'm gonna sponge that down so it's not so intense. Then for my lipstick, I'm using the Sheglam lipstick Nude. So this is the finished look. I really like it. This palette, I liked it, but obviously I didn't get to use all the shades, but it would have been nice if they had like a shimmer in there. That blue was really intense. I like that under the eye. I think it's quite nice. These greens are really intense too, I think. This, what would you call it? An orangey, yellowy shade, this one here, called Mind Reader. I think that's quite nice. Yeah, you could create a couple of good looks out of this palette. I've really enjoyed using it. No, this is just a short one, but yeah, it was just really, really good to use this palette finally, and I can see myself using it again. I do definitely want to use these purples. I'm not too sure if this purple will show up because I've used a lighter purple before from, I think it was in the Loving Libra palette, and it just did not show up. So that's one thing, to be careful with these palettes. So anyway, I'm just going to read what it says in here. You're a babe of many talents and interests, which means your mind is moving a mile a minute. Moving at the speed of light can prevent you from enjoying the simple pleasures in the present. Take a breath and remind yourself it's okay to slow down. I think that that's quite nice that they put that in there. And so this is me using the Sheglam Gifted Gemini Palette. I am a Gemini myself, so I was actually born on a cusp, so I'm 2 star signs. I'm Gemini and Taurus. So yeah, being the 24th of May, apparently so. But yeah, so I've got 2 more of these palettes which I'm going to be using, which, just looking, is the Perceptive Pisces and the Spontaneous Sagittarius, which I still have to use. Now, as for this Gifted Gemini palette, this palette is good if you want to create a couple of looks. I mean, you'd get like, yeah, definitely a couple of looks out of it. Is this something I'd wear like every day? Probably not, but like if I was to go out somewhere special, I would probably wear it. I think it's really, the colors, they show up. So the shades, they do show up. They're all mattes. I would have loved if there was a shimmer in the palette, but it is what it is, and I did what I could do with it. So yeah, getting a bit tongue-tied with my words, but yeah. So this is the Sheglam Gifted Gemini palette. I like the look that I've created with it today. I mean, I just think that this yellow, this Mind Reader shade is a really nice shade, and it goes good with the greens, and the blue is really nice too. I mean, I think instead of having 3 greens, they could have put like 2 blues in it, like this blue and then a dark blue would have been nice too, to have more a variation in the palette. But it is what it is, and Sheglam does what it does. And yeah, so this is the Gifted Gemini, and I have seen some lovely looks on YouTube that people have created, so I'm glad that I've been able to use it, and it was gifted to me for my birthday, so I'm grateful for that. And yeah, so I may create one more look with this palette, not a video, but yeah. But if you watched from the beginning to now, thank you for watching my video and taking the time to. So thank you all. See you. Bye.